And it's just shut up. All right. So today, this is me and TJ. Today we're talking about just plain old ignorance. That's what we call it, right?
Yes.
We're just gonna call it plain old ignorance. All right. So what gets me is how nothing gets me or gets to me. No, stop. What gets me is how people have these morals. They don't do this. They don't believe in that. You know, and they want to present themselves as so intelligent. You know, like they're like their shit don't stink.
That may sound stupid as shit while doing it, but go ahead.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. And they don't even live by the damn morals. How you have morals that you set forth for everybody, and you sit there and want to give advice to people, and you don't even live by what the fuck you talking? Excuse my language. I'm trying to be all churchly and godly and stuff, and people got me cursing. This is frustrating.
They have disrupted our spirit.
Thank you.
With
Lord
that
Jesus, have
foolishness.
mercy. Let me tell you.
Now you
Now,
gonna say, oh, I don't like liars, but you were the main one to tell a lie in a second. Of course you say.
exactly, exactly. Or how you gonna? I don't like fighting. I don't. I
But you
don't. But
can
you want to
find
sit there and wreck
somebody.
wreck every motherfucker. Excuse me, Lord. Wreck everybody that you see. You want to start stuff with people just to prove a point. I understand that you live a miserable life. I'm not talking about, people in general. I'm not talking about a specific person. I'm talking about people in general. There's people who are miserable, very miserable. They're miserable people. And how can you tell a miserable person? Because they want to sit there and fuss with everybody around them. And when they say misery loves company, that is so damn true. Because when people are miserable, they want everybody to be fucked up, miserable. Excuse me, Lord, messed up and miserable right along with them. So they're gonna pick a fight with you. They're gonna argue with you. And you gonna be like, why they keep messing with me? Gosh, they won't leave me alone. No, they gonna leave you alone. They want your company, motherfucker. What you talking about? No, they're not gonna leave your ass alone. They want you to be mad and miserable right along with them. Yes, and them go hard motherfuckers. Them go hard. I be wrecking. I wreck. A bitch better not. Ooh, excuse me, with me, cause I wreck. I wreck. Ain't want to lay a finger on a fly. They wouldn't.
It's true, yo.
Them motherfuckers that sit there and talk all that shit about how they be wrecking, be at home petting their kitty cat, watching fucking love movies and shit, crying to Titanic and shit. These motherfuckers is, I'm telling you, it's getting out of hand. It really is. And then
This
they
is
want
why
to sit there and justify the reason why they got their ass beat. I got my ass beat because I ain't want to do that to her. Because I didn't want to. I could have, but no, bitch, if somebody hit you, shit. I know if a motherfucker sitting there trying to beat my ass, I'm not gonna be nice. I ain't gonna be like, you know what? Because I didn't even want to hit her. Because I knew if I hit her and if I fuck her, because I was gonna fuck her up if I did that. Did that make sense?
no, not at all.
Not a bit. Not a bit.
Not the least bit.
Not in the least
I'm
bit.
saying, watching videos on YouTube giving advice to people. If you live your life accordingly, they'll learn from how you live.
Thank you. You lead by
While being people that
example.
be on YouTube like this, that, and the third, and then you contradicting yourself as soon as you step out the front door.
Exactly.
Ridiculous.
Exactly. I don't have problems with people giving advice. I don't have problems with people who give advice and they mess up. They don't follow their own advice, but they learn from it and they get back on track. But if you live in foul from the get go and you trying to give other people advice and they looking, just imagine they looking at you like, but what you told me not. That's like my mom telling me, baby, don't touch the stove. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. I said, okay, I'm not gonna touch the stove, mom. I'm not gonna touch the stove. It's hot. And she put her hand right there on the top of the motherfucker. Said, ow, that shit's hot. Mommy, you said it's hot. You told me not to do it. Why you do it? That don't make no damn sense. Does that make sense? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just crazy as all get out. Maybe I'm an alien from a different planet and I just don't understand how the earth works. But people really, they're getting ridiculous. And people like to manipulate situations. I mean, people like to manipulate other people. And by doing that is this is how people own other people. People really don't think about this shit. Have you ever thought about when you're in a grocery store or you sitting somewhere and like, in public and a stranger walks up to you and just holds a conversation, right?
Right.
cool. But once that person offers you something and you take it, don't you know that they own you at that point? And let me explain. Let me explain. I'll give you an example. When you offer whatever they give you and you take it, right? What do? They sit right next to you and continue to hold the conversation. So you feel obligated to listen to this person because they gave you something.
Right.
Versus if you refuse to give what they offered, to take what they offered, and they sit next to you and talk, and you like, you know what, I think you're really nice, and but you're making me feel uncomfortable. So can you just scoot on
That's
along,
what
and,
you thank you.
thank you. And they have no reason to be like, well, I gave you some candy. You just gonna tell me to get away because I gave you some candy. You didn't offer it. You didn't take what they offered. So I think that's how people own other people, by giving them something.
Right.
Right. And then I had a monkey yesterday.
The hell is
Oh,
something?
I
Oh
don't know.
my. Anyway,
I like monkeys.
you said what?
I like monkeys.
You said the what?
I need to pay attention to what the hell I'm talking about. What was we talking about? Oh yeah, manipulation. Okay, so people like to manipulate people. and and it's shut up.
Go
It's
ahead, yo.
that shit is it's really crazy because people they live double lives, and you would never guess the people that are around you that you think are so close to you that has another life.
Hell yeah.
It's crazy. Like they're a total polar opposite of what they present to you and other people. It's crazy, and you have to learn how to judge people. I'm not saying judge them badly or judge what they're doing, but make good judgment about people to tell if they're a good person or a bad person. Because a person could sit there and be in wolves and sheep clothing and give
Right.
you the intent that they want to help you out or do you good and catastrophically just crush your whole world, your whole demeanor. People like to. I know people out there that just like to befriend someone just to break them down because they're either jealous of what you got or want what you have. They don't have many friends, so they're mad. They taking their anger out on other people, or they just have a really fucked up past. So by that, they sit there and they want to punish everybody else for what happened to them. Okay, my friend did this to me, so I'm gonna do this to somebody else, or something
I'm
like that.
assuming it's over before they get a chance to screw me over.
Yes, yes, exactly. I know a lot of people that push people away when they get too close to them because they feel like they're going to, harm them in some type of way. Not all people are like that, and you can tell if you know someone is actually getting that close and you feel comfort with that person, you can tell if they're, there to do you wrong, if they're there to do you right.
Right.
And it's just by their actions. It doesn't mean that they give you money every day. It doesn't mean that they take you everywhere, take you to every party, buy you drinks and cigarettes and shit. That doesn't mean nothing about that. It is about if that person is there for you, no matter how many times you fucked up, no matter what you did to fuck up, and sit there and be a friend and be like, you know what, you're wrong, and this is what you did that was wrong. This is what you could have done to make that situation right. But I love you, and you just need to learn that next time that's not how you should handle that situation. Those are the type of friends that you need to have around.
Yes. Yes, Lord.
Yes. Let them ask me, oi. Let them
And if
ask me.
your friend is telling you constantly that what you're doing is right and they're not hurting your feelings at any point in time and they're not making you mad at any point in time, they are not your true friend.
Thank you.
Because you are not
Thank you.
correct 24/7.
Thank
That's
you.
just not what it is.
Thank you.
Your
So,
friends are going to piss you off because they're going to care enough about you and your
exactly.
future to tell you the truth.
Exactly. I know that I could be a good friend because I'll shake the shit out of you and be like, you need to wake the fuck up and realize what the fuck you're doing that's harming him or her or harming yourself. You know, wake the fuck. I slap dog shit out your ass and let you know what you're doing is wrong. You'll hate me then, but later on you're gonna thank my ass. I remember when you hit me upside my head with a brick because I did this and this and this and that. And although I had to stay in the hospital for a couple of years, I'm really thankful.
I used those years to think about what you told me.
I used half of the months to remember my name. But then when I remember everything, I remember what you told